Hello, my name is Ralph Kubek of eWorkplace Apps. And depending upon when you're watching this, I first want to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or maybe even a good evening. I also want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video regarding what is new in our 23R1 release of our process manufacturing solution for Acumatica. Before we go into 23R1, I would like to provide some insight into the acceptance of our solution and our standing in the Acumatica community. First, over the relatively short period of time we have had our process manufacturing solution released, our user base has grown to over 17 sites. Second, with the support of Acumatica, the channel, and our users, we are Acumatica's ISV of the Year for 2023. Before talking about 23R1, let us review the major items we deployed in 22R2. The support of disassembly, rework, and repackaging batch types. Sales orders can be linked to batch tickets, functionality like core Acumatica supports in its discrete world. Support of Acumatica's APS solution. We support subcontracted operations. Superbatch, a key feature in process, is now supported in MRP as well as the sales order linkage. There is now a where used utility for a formula, and we have enhanced the physical property equation feature within our system. Now let's look at 23R1. In response to your feedback, we now allow activation of both formula and bill of material revisions. We have enhanced how we work with the MRP solution. We've improved the ability to update and change formulas by adding hold and unhold functionality. The batch ticket number can now be used as a lot number. You can update planned costs of a batch ticket after it's been created. Material not in the formula batch ticket could be added during the material issue process. Key fields have additional description fields on a number of screens. And finally, we have added a master routing where used. Now, in terms of fulfilling our roadmap promises. First, we added the capability to allocate and deallocate material for a batch ticket. This will be reflected on the available calculation for the item. Let's take a look at batch ticket 372. You'll notice we now have an allocation button. Let's allocate everything but the last two items related to this batch ticket. We're going to allocate, and it's going to be processed. Now let's move to the inventory allocation details for our oranges. We're going to reload this screen. And now what we're going to see is the allocation for work order 372 and the 10.509 units it needs. You also see that we have a deallocate button. Let's go into the deallocation function. Let's deallocate all. Now let's go back to the inventory allocation screen. Let's refresh it, and you'll see that the allocation is gone for that particular order number. And again, all this is going to be reflected in the available calculations done by Acumatica. Second, we now allow you to have more than one active bill material. This addresses a situation where the bill material that might be used will vary based upon the line or the location is produced, or even due to supply chain issues related to material. Let's take a look. First, let's look at bill material 241 for 1 liter of orange juice. Let's copy that bill material, and we're going to go ahead and delete the bottle caps. We're going to save this, and we're going to create a new bill 243. We're going to approve it and make it active. Let's now look at the formula for 101. When we look at where used, we now see we have a number of active bills of material for 1 liter bottles of orange juice. Now let's go into BAS entry. Let's make a mixed batch. And let's use formula 101. For formula 101, let's make 1 liter bottles of orange juice. Now, when we look at the bill of material, we see we could choose from 3 active bills of material for that particular item. Third, we have created a utility that allows the user to update a formula, bill of material, where changes were made to the unit of measure and other key fields. Let's take a look. Let's look at bill of material 243. We're going to put it on hold. Once it's on hold, there is now the capability to do update item details and conversion. We can indicate what we want to update, and we can now process. We would then go back and approve and activate that bill of material. In order for this feature to work, the bill of material or formula cannot be in active use. While we have a ways to go, we hope what we have done in 22R2 and 23R1 shows our commitment to providing a world-class process manufacturing solution within the Acumatica framework. Our plans for 23R2 include beginning to support SDS creation by integrating into LISAM, further improving the super batch functionality, creating a paint industry vertical market using Acumatica configurator module. This will address a need in this market when a specific order, batch ticket, might vary based upon tinning and other additives added to the base product. Beyond 23R2, our focus is working with Acumatica to support process and discrete in the same tenant, as well as supporting co-products. And we will be working on a smart factory solution that will allow users to connect to industrial equipment. Thank you for taking time to watch this recording and your support of our solutions. Be safe and well until we meet again.